So the question on everyone's lips, what next for the Usos? What next for Roman? What next for Solo? This moment on SmackDown, so good. So good. Jey Uso has made his choice. He's turned on Roman, super kicked to Roman, and he has decided to stay with his twin brother Jimmy. Now, I'm thinking what's next, and there have been rumors of this. I'm thinking we're looking at Usos against Roman and Solo. I do think there's a chance that we get Roman putting the belt on the line against Jimmy or against Jey. The only reason why I think it might not go that way is because this has actually been about Jey choosing between himself and his brother. You know, they've made it clear that if he stayed with Roman, he would be the next tribal chief. They've made it clear that there's lots of great things in the future for Jey if he stayed. He chose not to stay. He chose his brother. He chose to stay with his twin. He chose the Usos. So I don't know if narrative-wise it really fits to now give him a title shot because, you know, he's kind of chosen to be with his brother. He's kind of turned his back on himself, if you will, like worrying about himself being the next tribal chief. I mean, Jimmy could turn around and say, look, this is something that I want for you. You was going to get this opportunity if you stayed. You was going to be the next tribal chief. I want you to have this opportunity now. I want you to go for that title. I want you to finish the job. I want you to take, like, you know, that final precious thing away from Roman. What he holds dear more than anything else is that undisputed WWE Universal Championship. So, you know, Jimmy could give him the green light. So there's a chance. I'm a bit torn on it. I don't see that for Money in the Bank. I think Money in the Bank, Usos versus Roman and Solo, I could definitely see that match being added. Big match, main event match. I can definitely see that being added to the cards. But then where do we go after that? Because this is not going to be one and done. I can't see this being a match between Roman and Solo and Usos. Someone wins and that's it. It's over. There's clearly going to be repercussions. There's clearly going to be a lot more to this story. This feels like the feud of the summer. It feels like this is going to be the big storyline that's going to rumble on week after week after week. So, yeah, there could be some singles matches in there. There could be maybe even like a Hell in a Cell type match where we do Usos against Roman and Solo inside of Hell in a Cell. We could easily go down those roads. Roman might bring in some new faces. I don't know where he could get these new faces from. There has been a few thoughts about Gorillas of Destiny and New Japan. I don't know what the situation is there. Don't know if that's something that's possible or realistic. Haven't heard any rumors on that. But he could bring in some new people to form a new type of bloodline. And I don't know, could we then build towards some sort of war games or some sort of multi-person 8-man tag? Could it be Kevin, Sammy, Jimmy, Jey against Roman, Solo, and Gorillas of Destiny or whoever it is that Roman brings in? There's no one down in NXT. There's no other Usos that I'm aware of. Obviously, there is Jacob Fatu in MLW, but I don't think they'll go that way. He has a criminal past. He has served time in prison. Doesn't really vibe with WWE's PG persona. It's not brilliant for sponsors and advertisers. So I've always heard that's why they've not gone that way. So I'm still not expecting Jacob Fatu to come in. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many different ways you can go with this. But first of all, I'm expecting Usos versus Roman and Solo. And then we'll have to see after that, you know, could it be Jey versus Roman or Jimmy versus Roman at SummerSlam? Could we see Jimmy versus Roman, Jey versus Solo, or vice versa? 2 singles matches at SummerSlam. I mean, right now, it is all on the table. Let me know your thoughts. Which way you think this is going to go down in the comments. Appreciate the support. I'll see you next time.